We in there. So we'll get started as soon as brothers and sisters start to come in. The topic, I know y'all see the topic written on the screen, right? The end of the world. It's going to be a part two of what we went over the week before. Or we're going to continue to finish out the breakdowns.
Perfect time to drop that video.
Yeah. You got a video on the way? Oh yeah, to the track, right? You ain't never recorded.
You gotta get out there.
Yeah, man. You gotta do that, John, man. Shalom, Israel. Shalom, shalom. Y'all come on in. We'll get started shortly. Just allowing brothers and sisters to get in as well. We'll get started in a little bit, y'all. So y'all come on in. Get your paper ready. Get your pens ready. Get your sword ready. Your Bible, Apocrypha. Get ready to take notes. Get started on this Brotherhood class in a little bit. All right, y'all? Yeah, man. These need to drop that vid for real.
What song is that?
We're gonna have
some track that Al-Sarab made. Some fire.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Shit, you be making fire too, man. You need to get that shit out there as well, man.
You know, my music just is subpar. You know, I'm just trying to make it sound. Trying to make it up to par to the greater man before me. You
know? Man, listen, man. All y'all brothers got talent, man. Might as well utilize it in the right way.
Most high Christ. All right.
Hey, you got I don't know. I briefly spoke with Cap yesterday, last week. It was yesterday. Days should be running each other. I don't know. As of now, Hebrew Academy still rocking. As of now, might change closer to the weekend, maybe. But shoot, as a matter of fact, shit, I'm actually ready to start shooting.
You got all the props you need and everything, right?
Only thing is the shirt. They didn't put the shirt right, but I'm not gonna be concerned about it. I probably can do it myself. Probably do it myself.
God, man. Shalom. God, no sweat. Shalom, everybody. I see y'all in the chat. Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yahshua Brakathum, Yahweh Shamalathan, Hashem Yahweh. This precinct also Shah by the Isupk. Started at a 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General Yohana. This is the Tuesday night Brotherhood class. Every Tuesday, right? We're starting a little bit early because we start at 6:30, 8:30, due to the fact that we are in the library, right? We are in Hart Memorial Library in Central Florida, Kissimmee, Florida to be exact. So if you're in the area, come on by, get your questions answered directly. You know what I'm saying? Every Tuesday we're in the building. So y'all come on through. So we're going to get started with the class, the Brotherhood. So we're going to continue with the scriptures we went over probably like a week ago or so, or the week before, about the end of the world, right? We brought out a few scriptures explaining what the end of the world means, what does it mean for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and what do we look forward to when it does end, all right? So for those that were taking notes on the previous class, right, what does the Bible means? Like, what is the definition of the word world? Right, whenever you see that word, right, depending on the context, what could it be talking about?
Lucky, sir.
Go ahead.
It could be talking about a nation of people or a group of people.
Yeah, it could, but give me a more accurate definition or more better definition if you could.
Lucky.
Go ahead.
World would be meaning time, place, or of a society.
I'll take that. I'll take that. Both of y'all is correct. You know what I'm saying? The the I'll say more accurate definition will be like an age or a society, right? The age and society is a more accurate definition for the word world, right? When we read that word in the Bible, depending on the context, it's simply just talking about a certain age or a certain society. You know what I'm saying? It's not talking about the whole planet Earth, right? There's a difference between world and Earth, right? You have many worlds on this Earth, right? You have the sea world, the animal world. You have Disney World. You got my world, your world, the white man's world. You know what I'm saying? Meaning their way of living, their society is is separate from everybody else's society. You get what I'm saying? And right now we're living under the white man's world. Right? This is his time, this is his age, and this is his society. Meaning the things that he likes to do, you know what I'm saying, the things that he deems right and good in his sight, you know what I'm saying, that's what they follow in this society. These are the things that they practice in this society. You know what I'm saying? When the Bible prophesied about the end of the world, is not talking about the whole planet Earth is going to explode one day, that everybody's going to die and humanity is going to cease to exist. That's not what the Bible is talking about, right? The end of the world is the end of this age that we're currently living in, and it's going to be the start or beginning of a new age or a new society. You know what I'm saying? And what we're hoping for is that we get a chance that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians get an opportunity to rule this earth. And the only way we're gonna get an opportunity to rule this earth, this current state of the world has to be done away with. Meaning the people that's ruling this earth right now, they have to lose their power, lose their position in order for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to rise, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the people that's ruling this earth is making sure that you stay oppressed, that you stay on the bottom, that you don't know who you really are, that you don't know and find out that you're an Israelite and the chosen people of God. They're doing anything within their power to make sure that you don't find out the truth of this Bible. That's why they have religion. That's why they have this government system of voting and politics. That's why this whole world functions the way that it functions. It's functioning this way to make sure that you remain oppressed and on the bottom and that you never rise again. But if we turn back to the Most High and serve the Most High and keep the law, statute, commandments, the Lord will deliver us from this oppression that we're in. He'll bring about a new age and a new world for Blacks, Hispanics to dwell peacefully on this earth. So we ain't got to worry about dying in some drive-by or dying on a drug overdose and dying from high blood pressure from eating pork, from dying from all type of illnesses that plague us today, from abortion, whatever it is that we're dying by the thousands from. You know what I'm saying? If we serve the Most High, the Lord got rules and regulations that can prohibit those things, man. You know what I'm saying? To where we won't be treated and discriminated against. We won't be looked at as the second class citizen, but we'll be living in a world where we're treated as priority, that we're the first class citizen, that we can exercise our culture without being demonized. You know what I'm saying? We can love each other without it looking like hate. You know what I'm saying? All these things are being pushed as propaganda so you don't ever find out who you are, man. You know what I'm saying? There was an event that happened recently. I'm sure most of y'all probably heard of it, right? The whole Travis Scott concert thing.
Right.
I'm sure y'all heard about it. The generals brought it out in the show last night. All right.
Astro World.
Right, the Astro World, the Houston Festival that he does each year. This year, 8 people lost their lives, right? Right. There was a crowd surge where people got smushed on the fences and the walls, and people couldn't breathe. So they started collapsing. And while they were on the floor, passed out, people were still turning up. People were still dancing to the music, and they were just getting stomped out, and they ended up passing away. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
So that sounds like a rave concert.
You're right. It sounds like a rave concert. It sounds like Ramadan. You know what I'm saying? Where thousands of people each year during the time of Ramadan circling the Rock of Mecca. You know what I'm saying? There's a stampede that probably they don't even put it on the media, but thousands of people lose their lives during Ramadan from circling that rock. You know what I'm saying? Where people get trampled on just so they can rush to kiss a stone. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about thousands of Arabs die each year during the time of Ramadan from circling that rock. You know what I'm saying? Well, this happened with Travis Scott. Now you having a whole bunch of people with an opinion, you know what I'm saying, claiming to be spiritual, saying that this was the act of Satan, this was a satanic ritual, it was a child sacrifice. Uh, I don't know. There are people saying all types of stuff, you know what I'm saying, not understanding who is the real culprit and who's the one that's really supposed to be blamed here. You know what I'm saying? You got to understand that the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Yeah, right.
And he been pulling the strings since day one. You think your culture, your music, the way you dress is your own, when really it's all the culture of your oppressor. He's the one that's promoting what you should dress. He's the one that's promoting what you should eat, what you should listen to, and how you should interact and how you should behave yourself. You know why? Because this is his world. This is his world. You know what I'm saying? Travis Scott is not, I would hope to think that he's not no devil worshiper and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But this is the cause of having wicked record labels that's pushing and promoting that type of music. You know what I'm saying? And they've been doing it since the time of NWA, pushing drug dealing and selling dope. You know what I'm saying? And shooting each other in the streets and doing drive-bys. You know what I'm saying? And there was no big outcry for that. Right? It wasn't looked at as satanic as Travis Scott is being looked at as today. You know what I'm saying? It was just, good music to vibe to. Meanwhile, we're trying to explain our pain and our trauma. You know what I'm saying? And all these labels made money off of that. They got rich and wealthy off of the pain of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Now that Travis Scott, a tragedy done happened where 8 people died, just because it's 8 white kids that passed away, you know what I'm saying? It is the most evilest thing on this earth. When that's not the case. You get what I'm saying? People die during Black Friday. They get trampled in Black Friday. Right. People getting trampled and murdered and killed just to buy Christmas gifts. You know what I'm saying? The homicide rate increases every holiday season. The murder rate increases every holiday season. You know what I'm saying? Because people was robbing and shooting and running in stores just so they can get a present, all in the name of Christmas. And like I stated a few moments before, Ramadan, right? Ramadan, thousands of Arabs that's getting trampled each year, circling a damn rock that fell out the sky. Because they think that rock belongs to Muhammad or his God is inside of it. So they walk around it for 30 days, something like that, and they all go up to it and kiss it. And you have millions of Muslims that travel to that location during Ramadan to observe that day. And you put a bunch of millions of people in one ran over. Especially if it's not properly secured or if it's not properly regulated or organized properly, and people get trampled during Ramadan. But you don't never hear people talking about Christmas is satanic. You don't hear talking about Islam is satanic. You know what I'm saying? People don't say none of these things. You know why? Because they benefit from it. You know what I'm saying? It benefits their selfishness. They know what they can get a gift on Christmas. Nobody's willing to cancel Christmas. You know what I'm saying? They expect a gift to get, you know what I'm saying, to get on Christmas. You know? So nobody's willing to cancel that. Right? Nobody want to cancel being a Muslim. Everybody want to be, especially in spots like Philadelphia and New York and up north and all that. You know what I'm saying? The Nation of Islam. You got our people thinking that we supposed to be Muslim, when Islam has never benefited black people.
Right.
Never. And if you want to observe Ramadan and you think you're going to fly to the Mecca to give Allah the praise, you just might get trampled, man. You just might get trampled, because you know why? Because all these days are against the Most High and they are satanic. You know what I'm saying? They all have been put in place by the people that rule this world today. Your white man invented Christmas for you. You know what I'm saying? He created all these holidays that has nothing to do with the Most High. The Arabs have Islam because it benefits their society and their culture. It has nothing to do with you, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. You know what I'm saying? So what we're looking for is a world where we want a world where a black death or Hispanic death or Native Indian death is an anomaly.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Where if a black person dies, that's like, you know, you got to second guess it. Like, what's going on here? How could this black person pass away? How could 8 bodies die in the nightclub by a shooting? What's going on? It should be looked at as like this must be the devil if black people was dying. You know what I'm saying? It must be good to be a white person in this world today, man. Because every time a white body dies, is something they can't believe. It's an anomaly to them. They so confused as to why this could happen. It must be some satanic ritual. Meanwhile, black bodies die all day, every day, trying to get in the club. The club gets shot up. You know what I'm saying? And don't nobody want to cancel that. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to cancel us shooting each other. You know what I'm saying? Because they see that they can make money off of it, man. You know what I'm saying? But soon as 8 white bodies pass away, which was a tragedy, you know what I'm saying, they want to throw all type of conspiracy theories into play. When the fact of reality is the people that's ruling this earth is what's causing the destruction and the uproar and the oppression of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. That's the reason why you have kids going into these concerts and dying. That's why we on drugs. That's why we shooting each other. It's because the people that's in power. You know what I'm saying? They are the root and the cause of everything that's wrong today, right? Let's get Job 9:24 real quick. Trooper Yawasop said, Conwell Khan, sir, our people die. It's like regular scheduled programming, right? You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody make it a big deal when we die. It's never a big deal. It's just normal for 8 black bodies to die, for 100 kids in Chicago to die. That's just normal. You know what I'm saying? To get shot, for your parents to be a drug addict, you know what I'm saying? To grow up in a foster home, to grow up in Section 8 and welfare. That's just like normal black culture in this world. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody blinks an eye. Don't nobody second guess it and say, you know what? We got to examine this here. What's really going on? You have 1,000 videos that's dealing with this concert. People trying to break down what happened and what went wrong. Like people trying to point out the most subtitle thing act that happened during the concert and try to say it was satanic. You know what I'm saying? You got people say, you see how that black figure move on the screen? It must be the devil. You know what I'm saying? They analyzing to the T of why 8 white kids died. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, when black kids died, don't nobody examine it. There is no uproar. There's no, trying to get to the bottom of it. No investigation. None of that. You know what I'm saying? Because the world that we live in is the world of our oppressor, man. You know what I'm saying? This world caters to him, and they care less about the black bodies that die. You know what I'm saying? So whoever got that going, read.
I got it, sir. So like it, sir.
Come on, go ahead.
Yeah, if I may, I'm just gonna say that they gotta put into the equation also that them kids ain't going out there to the concert sober. Them kids on all kind of drugs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And with that many people, they on all them drugs. Of course they can't breathe. They gonna
Mm-hmm.
faint, pass out. That's what I wanted to add. So like
Nah,
I
that's
got
heavy. Nah, damn right, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easy to destroy the spirit of black men. You know what I'm saying? It's easy to do that because everything, the atmosphere of this place, it promotes the downfall or the failures of black men. You know what I'm saying? It puffs itself up in every failure of a black person. You know what I'm saying? Could have been things that Travis Scott could have done to probably prevent less deaths, and who knows? Probably, well, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But don't nobody hold the planner accountable. Don't nobody hold the security accountable. What about the parents that dropped them off over there? Nobody holding them accountable.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? But everybody's focusing on this young black brother, you know what I'm saying, who probably was high himself, you know what I'm saying, who's been puppet and programmed by the white record labels to sing like this, to make music like this, to dress like this, to act like this when he performed. So all he's doing is following what the record labels is telling him to do. You get what I'm saying? They love to parade themselves in the failure of black men. You know what I'm saying? So that was a heavy point. Let's go ahead and get that script. Yeah, yes, son, Officer Ra.
Just real quick, if any,
You could speak up a little bit.
Well, of course, us brothers know that these white youth, they enjoy this type of atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? They that's what they, you know what I'm saying? That's their culture to go to these types of concerts. You know what I'm saying? Just like rave concerts. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they get high, drunk, beat each other, you know what I'm saying? To the point, you know what I'm saying, have all types of injuries. I mean, they just go wild, you know what I'm saying? That's what they like to do.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Damn right,
and
man.
It's called EDM. They call it electronic dance music, right? And it says, I read a couple of articles. It says since 2016, it's been like 25 deaths, and it's more than likely it's more. It's been about 25 deaths amongst these concert goers. You know what I'm saying? Because of the type of activity that goes on at these types of concerts. This is what they like. You know what I'm saying? This is what they like. And then Travis Scott just he just fit the part. They just put him in the part. This has been going. Long story short, this has been going on.
Exactly.
This has been going on.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Is this their opportunity?
This is not new.
Exactly. To tear down, you know what I'm saying? That's all it is. To make him an example.
Right.
That's all they're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? But let's go ahead and get that scripture. That was a heavy point, man. You know what I'm saying? Showing you that this is their world. All right, you go ahead.
the book of Job, chapter 9, verse 24. The earth is given unto the hand of the wicked.
Right. The Bible is saying that this planet is being controlled or was given into the hands of the wicked. Right? In order to know who the wicked is, all you got to do is examine who controls this earth. Who's the one that has the most influence on this earth? Who has the power on this earth? And the obvious answer would be who? Who rules North America? Go ahead, get down, help me out.
Esau, the so-called
Esau, right? Who rules Europe?
Esau.
Australia, Russia.
Esau.
Colonized Africa.
Esau,
man. So if they are the ones that's in power that controls this earth, because it's been given to their hands by default, then they are who?
wicked.
They are the wicked, man. They are the wicked. And this is why you have the way the world is functioning today. This is why you have, you know, the poverty rate so high here on this earth. You know what I'm saying? This is why you have sex trafficking. This is why you have drugs being, you know, shipped in and moved in like it's normal. You get what I'm saying? Like, because this is their world. And all these things that go on that's wicked is because the people, the powers that be, are letting it happen. You know what I'm saying? They're making it happen. You know what I'm saying? And that's including with the music. You think a nigga owns these labels that they under? Who owns Universal? Who owns what else? Columbia, Sony. All these record labels are owned by your oppressor, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's only been a good handful of probably black labels, black owned labels with like Rap a Lot, right? You know what I'm saying? Rockefeller, Master P, you know what I'm saying? But you don't even hear about these labels anymore. You know what I'm saying? Your oppressor got his hand in every black artist's pocket right now. You know what I'm saying? Because they're telling them what to sing about, what to perform, and what to do, and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? And they're promoting the drug use because they know that black kids gonna listen to this and they're gonna pop that pill. They promoting the black on black crime because they know black kids gonna listen to this and shoot each other in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna do all these things and you don't hear no cry about it. But as soon as when 8 kids die, that's when becomes a big problem. You know what I'm saying? And no, I'm not deflecting the fact that this was a tragedy because it was a tragedy. You know, lives were lost. You know what I'm saying? But let's not have a double standard when it comes to black people. You know what I'm saying? Like Dave Chappelle brought out that they trying to cancel him about. He brought up points about the baby, right? The baby killed somebody in Walmart. You know what I'm saying? This is somebody that actually committed a couple, you know, out of whether it was in self-defense or not. You know what I'm saying? This cat actually did, you know, murders, you know what I'm saying? Or a murder or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And there was never no cancellation for the baby then. But soon as he says something about the LGBTQ community, they're ready to cancel him. You know why? Because the LGBTQ community rules this world. Your oppressor rules this world. And they're going to push and promote everything that fits their agenda, that fits their lust, that pleases themselves and pleases their God. You get what I'm saying? And we got to realize that this earth is not functioning how God wanted to function. You know what I'm saying? If you want this world to function how the Most High wanted to function, put blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians in rulership. You know what I'm saying? You'll find this place at peace. You'll find this place where the Lord designed it for it to be. But until then, you're gonna continue to have these horrific tragedies to happen on this earth because the people that's in rulership. Right? Continue on. And
He
also,
covered
too, if I may, you know what I'm saying, any points that our brothers want to bring out, man, y'all can go ahead and bring it out. All right, continue on, Soda.
He covereth the faces of the judges thereof.
Right, what is that talking about?
So like,
I'll give it a triple cannot. I heard him first.
Oh, okay. So like you sir, it's saying like, would it be have to do it like during the times of the Renaissance? Like he changed the face of our prophets and our priests and our king Yahweh Shai.
Damn right,
like,
man.
Changed them to be white men and to be pale skinned and so we wouldn't know the truth, but we would know like hey, we held a high position on this earth and with the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Like if our folks knew that our king Yahweh was a black man, if the slaves knew that, if like the younger generation knew that this book wasn't written by a white man, it was written by people that look just like them. You know, that played a part in that. So like
Damn right. Nah,
Running
damn
off.
right. Khan, you're exactly right, soldier. That's exactly what it's talking about. You know what I'm saying? This book is giving you the truth and letting you know that the wicked, right? The wicked who rules this earth took the images and the people, the great men of this Bible, and painted it like himself, made himself those images. So in that way, everything that they do never be looked at as wicked. You know what I'm saying? In 2017, in a concert, right, in Las Vegas, right, in a what was it, a country concert, rock concert, 59 people died in 2017. Y'all remember that? With some cat with an AR-15 went on a murder spree and killed 59 people, and over 100 people was injured during that musical concert or festival, right? And it was not promoted as some satanic ritual or nothing like that. You dig what I'm saying? Go ahead.
If I'm not mistaken, you talking about the guy Eminem made a song about it.
Oh, he did?
He made a come on.
I don't think I heard his song,
Yeah,
but
no,
yeah,
he not only made I'm not even talking about the song that he made, but he made a video about it as if he was the guy doing it.
Oh yeah.
So he was up in the room. He was up in the room watching, plotting with the weapons, as if he was the guy. And it was like flashing back from him to the guy, and then shot out the window. It's basically as if he was the one that was going.
Right. Okay. God
They didn't
damn.
say nothing about that.
Right.
They didn't say.
Where cancel culture at now? You know what I'm saying? Let's cancel country
That was
music.
that was a tragedy, right?
Right. God.
And he made a song about it.
God. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know that. Have you noticed that only black men is getting canceled within the entertainment industry? Like, you got to understand that there isn't a pushing an agenda in here. You know what I'm saying? You got to see the bigger picture of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Your oppressor is making for sure that he's never looked at as the wicked. Out of all the murders and death that he did on this earth, we still don't see our oppressor as the wicked, man. Christianity is more satanic than any music that you ever listen to. Because guess what? That white Jesus you pray to is against God and is not true according to the scriptures.
Right.
That white David, white Moses, the white angels, that white Virgin Mary, all the statues and the Santa Maria and the crucifix and the rosary beads, all those things that you have, all that is against the Most High and satanic, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the wicked has put those images in place so he can be worshipped on this earth. You know what I'm saying? And today we're worshiping our oppressor like he's God. No matter what he does, we never look into it and say, you know what? We need to separate because what he's doing is evil and wicked. We never do that. We never want to say the truth and say how evil and wicked our oppressor has been. We never want to do that. You know why? Because he feeds us the crumbs. Give us the little bit. You know what I'm saying? Of course, Travis Scott is going to have demonic imagery in his concert because the devil is paying the millions for that, man. Of course, he's going to have eyeballs and all that bullcrap, which is not really, you know, the devil or anything. And we're going to get into that a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But of course, he's going to do all of those things because the devil is paying him to do so. He probably don't even know what half of those things is or what they mean. But he's going to put them in his concert because his pockets is getting filled when he does it, man. You know what I'm saying? Because your oppressor is the one that's ruling this earth, and he going to make sure that he makes it to his liking. He going to make it the way that he wants it to be and not how God wanted it to be. You know what I'm saying? You want to say something else, Ra?
Khan, I just wanted to elaborate on what you were saying about the Las Vegas shooting. The video, the double standard. You know what I'm saying? The video by Eminem is called Darkness. I think it was released in 2020. And it says at the beginning, it says, the following video contains graphic scenes and a reenactment of a mass shooting. If you have been affiliated, affected by gun violence, this video could be activating. Viewer discretion is advised.
Man, we need to cancel that, man. God. You know what I'm saying? There you have it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, our failures is always, put in the forefront. You know what I'm saying? Things that happen tragic, that we slip up on, is always put in the forefront for us to be blamed for. You know what I'm saying? But in the ISUPK, we go to the root and the cause of the problem. You know what I'm saying? Your pastor love to blame the youths and make them they're the problem. But nobody talk about the crates of guns that's being shipped off in the alleyways and dropped off for kids to grab. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's talking about the drugs that the CIA poured into our communities. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's talking about that. Nobody's talking about the abortion clinics and how it's killing 300,000 babies each year. You know what I'm saying? But we love to blame and point the finger at another black man or Hispanic man and Native Indian man. You know what I'm saying? When the ISUPK, is righteous and glorious in the eyes of the Most High to point the finger at the devil, man, the so-called white man. You know what I'm saying? It is a badge of honor, and it is something that a free man would do. You know what I'm saying? You have to point the finger at your oppressor. You know why? Because you look at him as a God. You view him as a God on this earth, man. Until you do away with all that they have taught you and program you to believe, guess what? You're going to continue to be destroyed on this earth, man. You know what I'm saying? So let's continue with that verse real quick.
The bottom of verse 24.
Mm-hmm.
If not, where and who is he?
Man, that's a good question. What you think? I mean, damn, if the so-called white man ain't the wicked, then who is?
Salaki, sir, if I may.
Go ahead.
This sounds like a brother that's being oppressed by the devil. He asking he's saying if these people ain't wicked, or if they not the devil that the Bible speaks of, where he at, or who is? Show me somebody else that's more wicked than these people right here.
Exactly, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta know that this is only talking about one race of people, and that's the so-called white man. Just examine history. You know what I'm saying? This ain't hate speech. This is the truth. Right? Has nothing to do with love or hatred for the white man. It has to do with facts and truth. And the truth is, your oppressor has been the wicked on this earth. He's done the most killing, the most drug dealing, the most raping, the most robbing on this earth. So by default, you should already know that this man is the wicked. You know what I'm saying? You were gonna say something, Officer Rod? Go ahead.
It definitely goes along with the character of this oppressor. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? I mean, just his character in music and everything. You remember Charles Manson?
Mm-hmm. That's the serial killer dude.
Serial killer. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? A wicked bastard. You know mm-hmm. what I'm saying? And they glorified this guy. You know what I'm saying? They made movies about him. You know what I'm saying? That's white culture. They wicked. It's like this. It's a double standard. They are wicked. They don't mind mm-hmm. portraying how wicked they are in front of you and making it something glorious.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But then when it comes to a brother, you know what I'm saying? It's like only thing he doing is doing what they tell him to do.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Fun fact. Mm-hmm. Fun fact about Charles Manson.
Get down.
Manson was a songwriter.
Uh-oh.
On the fringe of the Los Angeles music industry, chiefly through a chance association with Dennis Wilson of the Beach Boys, who introduced Manson to record producer Terry Mulcher. In 1968, the Beach Boys recorded Manson's song, Cease to Exist, renamed Never Learn Not to Love, as a single B-side.
Man, he was a great songwriter for the Beach Boys.
Great song.
Right, yo. Serial killer, murderer. You know what I'm saying?
This is the devil. This is the right. The devil.
Like he's wicked by nature. You know what I'm saying? There's no way you can change him. This is how the Lord designed your oppressor to be the wicked of this earth. No matter how hard you try to beg and plead and hold hands and sing, we shall overcome. Guess what? He will never stop being the wicked. You know what I'm saying? The Bible says it, that he is the wicked, man. Let me get Proverbs 29:2, Bible Kashaf. You know what I'm saying? You got serial killers making records. And was it the Beach Boys stealing songs from black artists and making it seem like it was their songs or something like that?
Salaki, sir, I'm not sure.
Okay,
I'm
Kara. I think it was, an article about that came out, you know what I'm saying? I think they showed a little bit about it during the James Brown biography movie, autobiography, how white artists, will sing the exact song of the black artist. You know what I'm saying? They'll make the black artist write that song.
Come on.
And they'll steal it. You know what I'm saying? You already know about that.
Salaki,
Con.
yeah, they were doing it. They did that with a few Little Richard songs.
Right, kind. And that's what the Beach Boys was doing. You know what I'm saying? Because we were singing about love. You know what I'm saying? We sing about peace and all that stuff, whatever we sing about. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why the music culture is going the way it is today is because the white man owns that. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's because he owns the music company. You know what I'm saying? So he gonna tell these artists what to sing about, what to do, and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So that's why you have all the drug use in the music, all the murder in the music. You know what I'm saying? Because your oppressor is promoting these artists to rap about that, man. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's pointing the finger at them. Nobody. Nobody's calling Jimmy Iovine the devil. Nobody's calling. Give me some more oppressors that rule is the owner of Sony, the devil. Niggas don't even know who the owner of Sony is. I bet you ain't never seen his face before. You know what I'm saying? But guess what? He's sitting somewhere behind the desk collecting all the ducats, man. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, these black artists just get crumbs. 5 years pass after they're done with their music career, they become homeless and poor, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they being raped and robbed by these white devils that sit over on top of them, telling them what to sing about, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this earth and this world is being controlled by the wicked. All right, let me get Proverbs 29:2 real quick. Y'all what's up? Said Beach Boys, Elvis, Rolling Stones, all them cats, man.
So like, Con.
God, I'll let Bunyan go since you went last time. But you was gonna say something, Canuck, though?
Con, sir.
Okay, go ahead. We'll get down, so
I was gonna say, like, what they was doing was they was buying the records from the black artists for little or nothing, $5 and $10, and then they would take that record and let the white artists sing them and make millions and hundreds of thousands of dollars off of a $5 record. They'll let the brothers record it, buy it from them for $25, $30, $40, and then take it to like people like the Beach Boys and them Elvis Presley and some cats like that, and make monies off of the brothers and get the brothers peanuts while they making like hundreds of thousands of dollars off their record. So like,
damn right, man. They are the ones that's in control. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones that's in control, man. Let's get that verse real quick.
Khan. This is the book of Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice.
Right. What is that talking about? You know what I'm saying? When the righteous are in authority, meaning the righteous, the people that's supposed to be in authority and living like the book told us to live by keeping the law, statute, commandments, guess what? The people will rejoice. Right? You won't hear about no sex trafficking that's going on, which is very lucrative among the rich and wealthy. You know what I'm saying? They be into prostituting and all of that, man. You won't be hearing about the drugs and all of that stuff. You won't be hearing about the animals going extinct. You won't be hearing about the global warming or whatever they, talking about and polluting the ozone layer. You know what I'm saying? Because there's rules put in place in this Bible that can prohibit all these things, man, including COVID-19. All right, they said that that it came from Wuhan, China, from somebody eating a bat. Right, they got real sick and spread that disease amongst everybody. Right, some conspiracy theorists will say that's not true or whatever. But I'm just going off of what is commonly told. Well, guess what? There's laws written that prohibit us from eating bats and those things like that of that nature. You know what I'm saying? There's laws that tells us what to do on this earth so that it could be righteous, that they can function properly. You know what I'm saying? There's laws where it says we're not supposed to be tilling the ground after a 7-year period. I'm paraphrasing something like that. After 7 years, you're supposed to let the land rest. You know what I'm saying? For a whole year, and then you go back to cultivating the land and tilling the land. You know what I'm saying? That way you can maintain the resources in the earth. You go ahead.
If I'm not mistaken, it is the 7th year.
The 7th year, right? 7th year. What do they call it? Year Jubilee, right? You know what I'm saying? Something like that. You know what I'm saying? But y'all can look it up. You know what I'm saying? Where we supposed to be doing that on this earth. You know what I'm saying? But the wicked is going to do everything against the Most High. They're going to do everything against the Most High just so you can suffer. Just so they can get money and rule on this earth. Just so you can be oppressed, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's time for the righteous to become righteous. You know what I'm saying? The righteous to play the righteous role that the Lord designed us to play. You know what I'm saying? The devils, he's playing his role perfectly. The white man, he's doing his job very well. Because that's what he's supposed to be doing. The problem is black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, you're not playing your role. And it's time for you to be the righteous on this earth, right? Read on.
Khan. I'll start from Proverbs 29:2 in the middle of verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
The people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth
when
ruler,
the who?
When the wicked beareth ruler,
What the Bible says, the earth has been given into who?
The wicked beareth rule.
Mm-hmm.
The people mourn.
The people mourn, man. Now, we just went over who rules this earth. Who's ruling right now this whole planet Earth? And that is the so-called white man. And this is why you have people in the state that they're in today, man. You know what I'm saying? This is why people are suffering on this earth, man. It starts with the head. It starts with the people that's on top. And then it trickles on down, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the people that's in rulership right now can care less about this earth, can care less about humanity, no matter how much they preach about it. No matter how much they say it on Sunday service, they don't give a damn about humanity, man. They try to fill you up with so many lies, you don't even know what to believe, man. You know what I'm saying? Because our people have been destroyed on this earth. Shalom, Makwaf, what's going on, sir? Shalom. You know what I'm saying? Because our people have been destroyed on this earth, man. You know what I'm saying? And the Bible says when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Well, guess what needs to happen on this earth then? Give me the obvious answer. What needs to happen then? If the people that's ruling right now is causing people to mourn, what needs to happen?
If I may.
Get down, soldier.
We need to get rid of that cancer that they call Esau.
Damn right, man. This is exactly what needs to be done on this earth. We need to eradicate evil. And the way that you eradicate evil is by getting rid of them like you do any virus, man. You know what I'm saying? But first, you got to identify who the evil is. The evil is not Travis Scott. The evil is not some hip-hop artist at a concert. That's not who the evil is. I'm going to tell you who the evil is, man. And the Bible is going to show you proof on who the evil is. We need to get rid of this current world so we can bring about the world of the righteous, which is going to be ruled by so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, because you are the children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh South said they got to fall. Damn right. Let's drop that. Let me get 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3. All right. We're going to help you out. We're going to help you identify who the wicked is. Who is the evil of this earth that we have to get rid of in order for this earth to be peaceful again, man. You got to know who the enemy is, black man. You know what I'm saying? We're not each other's enemy. We're not the problem here, man. There's somebody greater that's in the seat of power right now, that's in rulership right now, that's making sure that we stay divided, that's making sure that we stay oppressed and destroyed on this earth. Until we realize who's the one that's causing all the mayhem and the trauma that we go through, once we realize that, guess what? We'll be able to separate ourselves and start to heal again and start to do better and be better on this earth. But we got to know who the wicked is, man. Whoever got that. Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3.
The book of Second Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 3.
Mm-hmm.
Let no man deceive you by any means.
Let no man deceive you by any means, man. There's so many people that's deceiving you out there with information. As soon as you get on social media, everybody's a scholar. Everybody's spiritual. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? As soon as you get on the internet, everybody act like they know everything, man. You know what I'm saying? But do not be deceived. The Bible is going to make it clear for you. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to go to your pastor because he going to deceive you. Don't go to your imam. He going to deceive you. But let's get straight out of the book on what it says. Read on.
For that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first.
Right. What is that day talking about? That day that everybody's expecting to come. Right? The end of the world. This is the end, the rapture, right? Like Christians love to say. You know what I'm saying? This is the time of our Lord and Savior. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's trying to be an advocate against this vaccine, which is we're not pro or anti-vaccine. But everybody's trying to say that this is the mark of the beast because we are in the last days and they're trying to control you with a computer chip. You know what I'm saying? Well, the end, that time will not come of the end, right? And that time is talking about is the fall of this white empire, the fall of white rulership, of white supremacy on this earth. That's what's going to happen on this earth. This place is not going to, this planet Earth is not going to explode. Comets is not going to come and destroy this whole earth. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not going to cease to exist on this earth because we're going to crash into the sun. All of that is deceiving you, man. There is no rapture. There is no computer chip out there, man. None of that is true, man. But what is true is that the people that's ruling this earth is wicked. And they do everything that's against the Most High. And their time is coming to an end. But first, there's going to be a falling away. First, there's going to be people that's going to have to pass. You know what I'm saying? They're going to make sure of that, too. You know what I'm saying? They're going to strap up their AR-15s and kill 59 people.
Right.
They're going to get in a bus and run it inside a store. You know what I'm saying? They're going to make sure that a falling away happens. And all of that is being designed by the Most High. You know why? Because he knows that his end is coming. Your oppressor knows that he's living in his end where he won't be in rulership anymore. Right? Read on.
Come on, sir. And that, it's like, there be a falling away first.
Right, which is a sign
that
of the end. My fault, which is a sign of the end of this rulership, right? Read on.
And that man of sin be revealed.
And who?
That man of sin be revealed.
Right. The end ain't going to come until first there'll be a falling away, right? And the man of sin is going to be revealed, right? Before we start to break this down, the Bible's going to tell you who the man of sin is, right? First, what is sin? Somebody want to answer me that?
Lucky.
Go ahead.
It's a transgression against the law.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Well, somebody on this earth has to be revealed as the man that's transgressing the laws of the Most High. Right? Read on.
Come. The son of perdition.
The son of perdition, right? Meaning destruction. You know what I'm saying? Somebody is destined for destruction. We're going to read who that person is, right? Read on.
Who opposes
and
exalted
what?
Exalt himself above all that is called God
Now, who is the man of sin? Who is the one person that exalts himself above God? That's trying to go to the outer space and go to the moon and build a space station out there.
Like you, sir.
Go ahead.
Donald Trump.
Down.
Specific.
Right, he got real specific with it. Damn right. Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget about Joe Biden, grandpa
like,
behind. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
If I may, sir, the reason why I said that because he said that they're gonna build a space station.
Mm-hmm.
In his term, like he funded it. He made it known that was one of his things. So I was just being specific, you know what I'm saying? But we all know it's Esau, the progenitor of the white man.
Damn right, man. No, you're exactly right, man. They got a whole military in space now. What do you think they're getting that military together for? You know what I'm saying? They getting together so they can fight against the Most High. Go ahead.
Just real quick on
Get that.
the space station.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm not mistaken, Coca-Cola, when they first established Coca-Cola, you know, they had cocaine in the ingredients. So, I mean, you know what I'm saying? They was making money hand over foot.
Right.
You know,
how people scratching for a Coke.
Kind of for a Coke. You know what I'm saying? They were actually funding a lot of NASA space explorations back then. You know what I'm saying? So ain't just Trump. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
They've been doing this for well, you know,
right.
Doing this for a minute.
Doing for a minute, exactly, man. You know what I'm saying? This is who the man of sin is, man. He exalts himself everything above God. Right? You go into the Christian church, you go to a black church at that. Guess what image you're gonna find in there that they claim to be God or claim to be Jesus Christ? You're gonna find white images in there. You know what I'm saying? You see statues all across this earth of white images of Jesus Christ, of white images or white statues of David, or all the great prophets of this Bible. You know what I'm saying? He's making himself out to be God. Everything that God says for us not to do, he try to tell you that we can do it and it's right to do it. He try to make it as if it's a luxury to do it. You know what I'm saying? He tells you that being a homosexual is an alternative lifestyle. He tells you that pork is the other white meat. You know what I'm saying? He tells you that God loves everybody. When all those things oppose what God talks about in this Bible.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's who the man of sin is. So ask yourself, black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man, who's the real person at blame here? Who's really at fault here? Is it the puppet or is it the puppet master? You know what I'm saying? The one that's pulling the strings is the one that's at fault. And you got to realize that he always been the wicked and the evil on this earth. And he's the cause and the reason and the root for everything wicked that's going on this earth. Everything, man. You have to get that concept out of your mind that Jesus is white, that God is white, that God loves everybody. You have to get that concept out of your mind, man. You got to stop looking at your oppressor as if he's God, because he's not God. Everybody talking about the Illuminati. Like Illuminati predicts everything. People talk about the Illuminati as if they're God. Like these devils don't predict everything that's going to go on in the future, man. They don't pre-plan everything to make sure. Look, there's many missions that they try to put in place, or many things that they put in place that failed. Many things. You know what I'm saying? The war in Cuba is one of them during the 1950s. Was it the Bay of Pigs, right? That's what it's called.
Kind of concert.
You know what I'm saying? That was a failed mission for your oppressor, man. They're man just like you. So everything that they do does not succeed. The same way everything you do doesn't succeed. So what makes you think that these people are perfect and they got everything under control? They don't control everything. Is there a group called the Illuminati? Yes, I'm sure there is. A bunch of white devils with wealth and money that control businesses and corporations. I'm sure they do. You know what I'm saying? But they're not God, man. They don't predict everything that's going to go on this earth. God is the reason why everything is happening, man. and he put the man of sin in place on earth so he can make sure that it comes to pass. He put the white man in place on earth so he can make sure that it comes to pass, man. The white man is the tool that's being used to spread this wickedness on this earth. Because he's the one that exalts himself above God, right? Read on.
In the middle of verse 4. Or that is worship, so that he is so Salaki.
Mm-hmm.
Or that is worship, so that he as God sitteth in the temple of God,
Mm-hmm.
showing himself that he is God.
Good night, man. Who do you think that's talking about? You know what I'm saying? That is talking about nobody else but your oppressor. Man. You were gonna say something?
For me, sir.
Yeah, I thought somebody said
Oh no,
something.
I was just when I read that scripture, I was thinking
Mm-hmm.
about the Pope,
Oh,
because
God.
the Pope says that he is the voice of the Lord on earth. Like
Mm-hmm.
he calls himself that. Like that's his title. To where he said he is God on earth, basically.
God. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? He's trying to say that he hears the voice of God at night. Now they're trying to bring every religion into one religion, right? And this is how you know Christianity is so hypocritical, man. Right? Christianity loves to promote and push and speak about everybody coming together, that we're all one, we're all equal, all our blood is red. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as the Pope decides to merge all religions together, all these Christians want to talk about he's the Antichrist. All these Christians want to talk about this is the end of the world. I thought this is what y'all wanted.
Right.
Didn't y'all want all the religions to come together and everybody to be one together in one rainbow? You know what I'm saying? You don't understand that who the wicked is, man. Those Christians that you sit next to in church, those white people that you love to praise worship with in church is the wicked, man. You know what I'm saying? That white woman that donates $1 to Salvation Army is the wicked. You know what I'm saying? These people should not be looked at as great on this earth. But we should know that they are the man of sin. They are the people of sin, of everything evil, man. And that way things will be better on this earth. Things will be much better on this earth. You know what I'm saying? Because the Bible says when the wicked therefore rule, the people mourn. You know what I'm saying? But when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, man. You know what I'm saying? It's time that it's about time that somebody's gonna be willing to be righteous enough to rule this earth. You know what I'm saying? Because this world has to go. It has to go, man. Too many lives have been lost since the start of this white world. Too many people have been enslaved. Too many people have been murdered and raped and taken advantage of and treated like cattle on this earth, man. Well, somebody has to be willing to bring about the new world. All right, let's drop that. Let me get Babade. Let me get Second Ezra. Was it chapter 8 that I want? Chapter 8, I think it's verse 1, where it says, this world was made for many, but the world to come shall be for a few. Yeah, I think it's Second Ezra 8:1.
Going on with concert. That's it.
That's it? Okay, calm. All right. You go ahead and get down, Soda.
Oh, okay. Going on with concert. The book of Second Ezra, chapter 8, verse 1.
Mm-hmm.
And he answered me, saying,
Right.
the Most High hath made this world for many,
Mm-hmm.
but the world to come for few.
For what?
But the world to come for few.
Right. This is Ezra speaking to the angel, right? And Ezra's trying to inquire about the end of where Black and Hispanics and Native Indians won't have to be oppressed no more on this earth. That we're not in captivity anymore. You know what I'm saying? So where we can be in rulership and rule this earth. And the angels responding back to him and letting him know when that time is going to come about. You know what I'm saying? And he's breaking it down how this world, right? This age in society is created for many, right? What is that talking about? What does that mean? Shalom, warrior. What's going on, priest? What does that mean? What does that mean? This
Salaki.
world is created for many. Go ahead.
Is it saying that there are many nations on this earth, like many people dwell on this earth, many people live, and what I'm saying, many nations have come upon the earth, but the earth to come, like many people rule this earth, like the people that are supposed to be ruling ain't ruling, but when the world to come, when Yahweh shall return, it's gonna be for the 12 tribes and the children of Israel to rule, to be the head, to be on top.
Not quite, which is true, right? And it's true, right? Because I don't want to give you the answer, but not quite. You know what I'm saying? Not quite. You was real close on it, right? When it says that this world is made for many, but the world to come for few. What is that talking about? It means when it says this world is made for many.
Salaki.
Go ahead.
So the world, as it's pretty much saying, like the world, right, as the society of the world was made for many, like uh as like all Israel ain't Israel type. So it's made for everybody. Well, let me say in the beginning, like around Genesis, he made it and he segregated for everybody to have their part to play in. But because everything has been turned upside down, that we have to come back to laws so we can get the the rulership, for lack of better words. Maybe I'm kind of off.
Yeah, which is kind of the same thing Trooper Canuck said,
Okay.
but
Salaki.
not quite. Not quite. Real close. Y'all both close on it. Go ahead, Trooper Canuck.
Should I say like only the righteous gonna inherit the earth? Like only the righteous will receive.
Uh-oh. I think
Will,
you getting on it. Go ahead. Go ahead. My
like
bad.
okay, we know that the 2/3 gonna die and 1/3 will be saved. The 1/3 is the righteous who follow the commandment and the laws and statutes of the Most High. So they will receive the earth to come, the world to come with Yahweh Shai, the righteous. Only the righteous will, what I'm saying? Oh, only the righteous will make it to the kingdom.
That's exactly on it. You know what I'm saying? But to add with the many part that this world is made for many, you know what I'm saying? What is the vast majority of this society is doing? Are they doing what's righteous in the eyes of the Most High?
La, sir.
They're not, right? Right? They're doing things that's what?
Contrary to what
Which is true. But that please themselves, right?
kind.
It's easy for somebody to do something that only please themselves, right? Nobody wants to do anything that makes them feel uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? That everybody is prone to want to do that, the thing that makes them happy the most, regardless if it's with God or against God. You dig what I'm saying? In this world, this is how the society is ran right now. So people are gonna follow that. Many people is gonna follow that way of being wicked just because it makes them happy. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna go to Halloween and get candy and trick or treat because it's fun to do. They're gonna celebrate Christmas and wrap up presents and put it under the tree because it's fun to do and wake up in the morning and have presents there. They're gonna eat pork, they're gonna do all these things because this world is made for many. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Rod.
Of course, you explained it already. I'm just, I'm trying to cut in, but that's exactly what I was thinking about. And didn't say anything. It's like, well, this world, you got many nations to where they're getting away with their own customs. You know what I'm saying? They eating bats, they eating cats, dogs. You know what I'm saying? You got Isupk polluting the waters, doing what he want to do. You know what I'm saying? You got, you know what I'm saying, the Japanese doing what they want to do. You know what I'm saying? So it's made for me, and you know, seemingly not really getting no repercussions for what they're doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like they're benefiting.
You know, they benefiting like
they
getting away with it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Say, but the world to come, that's all coming to an end.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? God damn right. So you know what I'm saying? That's exactly what he's talking about. Like this world right now is for many, man. It's for everybody to enjoy. Go ahead and enjoy it. Get your birthday cake on, get your Christmas presents, go inside that church and praise dance all day. Get your LGBT on, you know what I'm saying? Do all of that, you know what I'm saying? Because guess what? You're gonna have rights by doing it. They're gonna choose you and put you above society if you become LGBTQ. You dig what I'm saying? You're gonna be accepted in this society if you celebrate Christmas, if you believe in white Jesus, if you worship Islam, or you know, believe in freedom of America and religion and choice and all that stuff. Go ahead.
Salami, sir, but in the world to come, if you disrespect the rainbow, you're gonna be put to death.
You're gonna be put to death. Right. That's for a few, you know what I'm saying? A few, you know what I'm saying? Because the world to come is gonna be ran by so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. And guess what? We are called to be the righteous of this earth. And once we come back to the Most High, guess what? We're gonna become righteous. And when we become righteous, the Lord is gonna put us in rulership. He's gonna put us above every other nation on this earth. And there's only but a few of us that's willing to do that, man. That's willing to sacrifice what they like to do to make the Lord happy, to please the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So guess what? A good majority of people in this society, in this world, that's enjoying what their oppressor tells them to do, guess what? They ain't gonna be reaping those benefits in the world to come. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the end of the world is talking about, right? It's gonna be a change on this earth. This earth is still going to be here. You know what I'm saying? But the powers that be, there's going to be a power shift on this earth. The people that's on the bottom is going to be on top. The people that's on top is going to be on the bottom. The roles are going to be reversed, man. You know what I'm saying? And the wicked is going to be at the bottom and righteous is going to be on top, which is Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Somebody said Salakia?
Khan, sir. I have the definition of righteousness right here, if I may.
Nah, get down with it.
It says righteousness. Well, the righteous. Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge.
That
was a good one, so I like that. Damn right, man. Damn right. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do in the ISUPK, man. We make sure that we do everything perfect in the eyes of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Wickedness is shunned in the ISUPK. You know what I'm saying? We speak against wickedness day in and day out, no matter how much you hate it as a Christian or as a Muslim, man. We're going to speak the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord requires that we bring about righteousness on this earth. Or else our people is going to mourn, man. Our people is going to perish if we don't be willing to change our lives so we can become righteous and rule this earth, man. You know what I'm saying? Aren't you tired of seeing your people starving and dying in the streets, man? In poverty? Aren't you tired of hearing articles of black kids being shot down by the police? Like, these are things that's normal to us. Like, we think that's just, you know, black kid, person died, you know, another baby lost, light some candles, put them on the t-shirt, go about our business. You know what I'm saying? But white kids die, they want to know if the devil's behind it. You dig what I'm saying? They want to know who the Illuminati is. They want to know why is that eye sitting right there? Why is that black figure moving across the screen? They want to know everything about why these white people die. You dig what I'm saying? But when black people pass away, you know, it's normal. You know what I'm saying? But we need to create a world where that is not normal. You know what I'm saying? We need to create a world where black lives do matter, where it is actually valued on this earth, man. You know what I'm saying? Hispanic lives, Native Indian lives, man. But as long as we're in this world, it will never matter. It will never be valued, man, until we bring about our own. You know what I'm saying? Stop depending on this world. Let's create our own world. You know what I'm saying? With braids, hip hop, slang, you know what I'm saying? All these things that we love to do, that they love to demonize. You know what I'm saying? Let's drop that. Let me get 2 Ezra 6 and 9 real quick. But yeah, that was a good one. But yeah, I like that, man. Yeah, right, man.
Okay.
Go ahead.
2nd Ezra chapter 6, verse 9.
Mm-hmm.
For Esau is the end of the world.
Whoa, hold on now. We just read in 2nd Ezra chapter 8 that this world was made for many, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, guess what? Esau had made this world for many. He's the one that exalts himself above God and tell you to do everything that opposes God, man. The Bible says Esau is the end of the world, man. His time is coming to an end. His time of ruling this earth and spreading wickedness on this earth is coming to an end. All right? Read on.
Kanamukan. And Jacob is the beginning of it that follow.
And who?
And Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth.
Who's Jacob? Who's that talking about?
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
All right, the water. Yeah, Jacob is the progenitor of the so-called blacks and Latinos and Native Americans.
Damn right, man. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians is the world that's gonna follow after Esau, man. Not Russia, not China, not NWO and the New World Order and the Numalati. As soon as this world falls and this empire falls, guess what? Niggas gonna rise, man.
Right.
We gonna gain power on this earth, man. The hell with all that conspiracy theory that people is talking about. None of that is true. The Bible is letting you know who's gonna rule this earth after the white man's fall. You know what I'm saying? That's why we gotta prepare ourselves right now. Right? Let me get Isaiah 14:2. Public shot. You can start me at verse 1.
Kanamukan, but if the other Akim got it, I'll let them read it.
All right, no sweat. Yeah, that brother's gonna react.
If not, I got it.
No, you got. I'm gonna let Arsalapia read.
Come on, sir.
All right.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
On Jacob. Right now, he's not having mercy on Jacob, but he will have mercy. Right? He's given this world to Esau. But the Bible just said that the end of this world is gonna be with Esau, man. His rulership is gonna end, and Jacob is gonna follow after. He gonna have mercy. He gonna put us in rulership. He gonna make us righteous and rule this earth. Right? Read on.
And will yet choose Israel.
Right, which is you, so-called black man, Hispanic man, Native Indian man. Read on.
And set them in their own land.
Right, set them in our own land, man. We don't even know where our land is at right now. We don't even know where we came from, what language we spoke, what food we ate. Well, the Lord is going to give us all of that back, man. Read on.
And the strangers shall be joined with them.
Uh-oh. There you go. As soon as a Christian hears that, they say, see, God loves everybody. We all going to be together. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the stranger's going to be joined with us. But the Bible's going to tell you the role that they're going to play as they join the 12 tribes of Israel. Read on.
And they shall cleave to the house of Jacob.
They're going to cleave to the house of Jacob. Go ahead.
Verse 2. And the people shall take them.
We're going to do what?
Take them.
We're going to take them. Read on.
And bring them to their place.
Right. Bring them to their place. The same way they took us. Read on.
And the house of Israel shall possess them.
We're going to do what?
Possess them.
We're going to do what?
Possess them.
Read on.
In the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
For servants and handmaids, man. That is the world to come. That is the world that's going to be for a few. That is the world that's going to follow after Esau. Where niggas going to rule this earth. And guess what? The slave masters of today is going to be the slaves of tomorrow, man. The people that's the slaves today is going to be the slave masters of tomorrow. The roles is going to be in reverse. Right. And the Lord is going to have mercy on so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, which are the children of Israel. And we're going to take all these other nations that oppressed us, that put us in cages, that put drugs in our communities, that shot us down in the streets and made us slaves. We're going to take those same people and we're going to make them our slaves, man. They're going to work for us, man. They're going to flip our burgers. They're going to sweep our streets. They're going to take out our trash. They're going to pick our cotton, man. Because that's the world to come. And that's righteous in the eyes of the Most High. You know why? Because that is called justice. Something that a nigga never receives on this earth. Those 8 white children that died in that tragedy during Travis Scott concert, they're going to get justice for that. Their family is. They might have lost their lives, which is a tragedy to hear about. You know what I'm saying? Well, guess what? Their family's going to get a nice settlement check from Travis Scott and Drake and the record label. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
They already agreed to pay for every funeral.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
They already agree. You know what I'm saying? They're going to get the money and all that stuff, and they're going to get time to mourn and have remorse over their loved one that lost. You know what I'm saying? Well, as soon as something happened to a Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, you don't have time to mourn. You don't get no reparation. You don't get nothing in retribution for the pain that you go through. You just got to deal with it, suck it up, and continue on with your day-to-day life, man. Well, God is going to give us justice, man. He's going to give you ease on this earth. He's going to take that burden that you walk with day in, day out, that big boulder on your shoulder, and he's going to remove it so you can feel at ease on this earth, man. And that ain't going to happen until your oppressor lose his power. There's no way that God and the devil is going to rule on this earth at the same time. You think Christ is going to share joint rulership with the white man on this earth? Like, what is this? Ain't no, you know what I'm saying? This ain't no movie. This ain't no, right? The antagonist and the protagonist, and this ain't that, man. You know what I'm saying? There's only room for one position of rulership, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be with Christ. You know what I'm saying? I see Isupk says, Salaki, sir. That mean we get to orchestrate a transatlantic slave trade down, right? With white trade. You know what I'm saying? Listen, $5 for my white babies if I get to make it to the kingdom. Salaki, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have discounts for all of y'all Negroes, man. I'll have me if y'all want. I'm gonna have the nice and strong for y'all and everything. You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? This is righteous in the eyes of the Most High, man. Let me get Psalms 137 real quick. Yeah, if you could just hold that and just give me Psalms 137. I want to get the people to see why I'm saying what I'm saying. Because it sounds like hate speech, right? Right? We read this out the Bible, and now we're talking about we're going to make white people our slaves, and we're going to do this to white people. Sounds like hate speech. To the common folk, we'll say that is hate speech, right? But we're going to break it down and get more proof that this is what the Bible is talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? He says he already refunded all the tickets. Travis Scott did.
You said when this
137, I think, was it verse 9? Well, happy shall he be?
Come.
Salaki, sir. It's not him. You know what I'm saying? It's not him. It's the team that he's working with, the management team. So they refunded the tickets, and it's a couple of concerts, upcoming concerts. They canceled those as well.
No, but they're gonna sue Travis Scott though. Yeah, but he gonna get it. Right. Trust me, they're gonna sue him. They're blaming him right now. Right. And this is the whole purpose of this class right now. Nobody's blaming the people that's higher up. You know what I'm saying? Sure. Go ahead.
The management team, Travis Scott is not responsible for security. Travis Scott is not responsible for, in certain events, you may have to sign a waiver in order to come into the events, because it could be potential danger. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? He out there up front, but you know what I'm saying? That's the management team. Yeah, anybody is the management team, and they gotta be concerned about the safety of the crowd. Exactly. They gotta know where was the crowd control. Exactly. Travis Scott is not responsible for crowd control. It's a bunch of BS in the first place. You know
they capitalize on the black man's downfall. That's all they're gonna do. They're gonna make an example out of this Negro. You know what I'm saying? Like they did in the movie The Django. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna take that Negro and make an example out of him so all the rest of the slaves can see. You know what I'm saying? Don't upset master. You know what I'm saying? Because he'll put you on a pedestal. And as soon as you do something, he'll bring you down. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
So like, and to even put a final point on it, what you're saying about them making him an example. Man, I don't know if you ever seen it, but you go to rock and roll concerts and the mosh pits, people be leaving out of there broke up. It be fatalities and all shit. Yeah. But you don't never hear Led Zeppelin getting put on, getting put on the news. Led Zeppelin kind of old, but you feel what I'm saying?
I dig exactly what you're saying, man. Like, we was just talking about that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't hear nothing about that. No controversy, no uproar of their concerts and when they harm people and when they injure people in their concerts. You dig what I'm saying? But everybody's focusing so much on Travis Scott, so much so that they're trying to build a whole conspiracy behind it. As if it's like something bigger than what it actually is. He's performing, lights going about. He's probably high as out of his mind. Who knows? He's performing, and he can't see 50,000 people?
Yeah,
he can't control that. He can't see that. You dig what I'm saying? And like Pastor Rod said, it's the management that's supposed to be responsible for that. They're supposed to make sure they have enough paramedics, enough water, you know what I'm saying? The right amount of space for them to get through. You dig what I'm saying? They're supposed to make sure of that days before the concert. You dig what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Like I said, crowd control, exit points, making sure that there's, a way to exit if something happens. You know what I'm saying? He's not responsible for all that.
You know what I'm saying?
He's responsible to perform.
And listen, if the righteous was bearing rule in the music industry, that would never happen. You know what I'm saying? That would never happen if the righteous was bearing rule. You dig what I'm saying? Because we would have made sure and took care the people that came to see the concert goers. You dig what I'm saying? We would have made sure. But the wicked is going. He wants people to act out of their mind, mosh pit, and go. That's white culture. This was niggas mosh pit. Niggas don't mosh pit.
Right.
You dig what I'm saying? Like we sitting back by the bar with a cup, trying to back it to the sister or something. Niggas ain't trying to throw punches and kicking it. Niggas ain't doing that shit. But that's all white culture, man. You know why? Because he's the one that's in rule. He's the one that's controlling the whole thing that went down during that concert, and also this planet Earth. You know what I'm saying? So let's get that real quick, and then we're gonna jump back to Isaiah.
You want me to start at 9, or you want me to start at something?
Where it says, daughter of Babylon.
Okay. Psalm chapter 137, verse 8. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed.
Right. What is the Lord called this place?
Daughter of Babylon.
Daughter of Babylon. It's written in Revelation, Babylon the Great, the harlot Babylon. You know what I'm saying? It's talking about America. You know what I'm saying? The Bible's going to let you know what the Lord feels about this place and the people that rules this place. Read on.
Happy shall he be.
What?
Happy shall he be.
The Lord feels joy at this point. Go ahead.
That rewardeth thee as thou hast served us.
Exactly. That's justice in the eyes of the Most. The Lord is pleased with that. He pleased when he sees a criminal be arrested, just like anybody would with common sense, right? If somebody breaks into your house, you'll be pleased with them going to jail, or you getting your stuff back, or them paying for your damage. You know what I'm saying? A criminal has to pay back for the wrong that he did in order to make it justified or to make it right. You dig what I'm saying? Well, guess what? There's been crimes that has been committed against Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, regardless of their skin color. That's what Arabs are brown skinned, and they still committed crimes against us. Africans are brown skinned, and they still committed crimes against us. So this is nothing about skin color or your blonde hair, blue eyes. It's about the crimes and the acts that you committed on this earth. And the Bible says, happy shall he be, joyful shall he be. You know what I'm saying? Well, we get to reward you the way you rewarded us. Read on.
Verse 9. Happy shall he be that taketh and dasheth thy little ones.
That do what?
Dasheth thy little ones.
Good night. Read on.
Against the stone.
Nigga, is that hate? Is that hate? Did we write that? Who wrote that? David wrote this. And the Bible says that David was a man after the Lord's own heart. And he said, happy shall he be. Think how gore and gruesome that is, to take a baby, right? A little baby and dash it against a stone, right? If you thinking in your mind, that is so gruesome and so gory to witness, guess what happened to the Native Indians during the Trail of Tears? Right? When they were slowing down the line, when the pregnant woman was slowing down the line, you know what they did? They actually cut up their belly right? All the blood, the guts leaking out their belly. You still have a live baby that's been in their belly for a good 8 months, 7 months. So it's moving, it's kicking. They take that same baby that was in that belly for 8 months that mother had to prepare for and care for and rip that baby out of that woman's belly and dash it on the floor during the Trail of Tears. This is written in American history. You get what I'm saying? And nobody in America satanic. Nobody's trying to examine to see the intricate conspiracies behind the Trail of Tears. Nobody's trying to find that out. It's just, it's the past, let it go. Just get on with your life. Pick yourself up by the bootstraps. You know what I'm saying? Well, the Bible says, happy shall he be that takes your white behind and sell you across the damn Atlantic and make you a slave to a nigga. You dig what I'm saying? That's what we're going to do. We're going to pack you inside a wooden box. It's going to be so small. It's going to be a compact box. You're going to have to sit crisscross applesauce just to fit in that joint. And we're going to sell your ass all the way to a Judite that's going to whip your back all day, every day for you to pick his car. You dig what I'm saying? And that's righteousness according to the Most High. That is justice according to God, man. That's how we going to get justice on this earth. And that's going to be the end of white supremacy on this earth, man. Somebody said Salakia?
Kind of, sir. Salakia. What you're bringing out is heavy. And I just want to say, in verse 7, it tell you who is for. Salakia, if I may, sir.
Go ahead.
It says, remember, O Lord, the children of Edom.
There you go.
Right there.
Children of Edom, which is who?
The so-called white man, sir.
Listen, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the truth of the matter. You know what I'm saying? What we want is justice, man, for the crimes that happened to us, man. Y'all said gator bait as well. They took our baby. Like, damn, could you imagine that? Well, you get a baby crying and screaming because the baby don't know what's going on. You're in the middle of the night because gators like to come out at night. You're in the middle of the night. It's probably, probably a little chilly. You by the water. That baby kicking and screaming and crying. Mother's panicking. They're holding her mother back. She can do nothing but cry while she witnessed them take her baby, drag it to a lake, hang it upside down, wait for an alligator to come rip that baby apart, limb by limb. That's horror, man. That's the only stuff you only hear in a horror movie. On Saw 3 or something like that. You dig what I'm saying? Like, that's not reality. But for us, that's just normal, Get on with it, move on with your life. But guess what? God is going to give us just. God didn't forget about that. He didn't forget about that black baby that was kicking and screaming. He didn't forget about that native Indian woman that was crying so that the damn, Andrew Jackson, what was the name?
Sir.
Andrew Jackson. Andrew Jackson was the Union crying. Confederacy. The Confederacy. Kicking and crying and screaming so the Confederacy don't rip her belly open and take that baby out her womb, man. God has not forgot about that, man. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And that's the other part about the and dash with our little ones against the stone. It's a gruesome act. But if that's a baby, that means it's a mother. So just like in that blood curdling and scream that we hear from the Trail of Tears, from them giving our babies to alligators, to even now to this day, when black mothers got to go on TV and the cry that they have when they finding their babies dead in the street, you know what I'm saying, from being shot from police officers and things like that. So all of that is going to take place. They got to be there to witness that because we witnessed it.
Exactly, man. Like, if you ever seen like a lynching, like it wasn't just an isolated incident. Like lynching back in then was like a community effort. Like they used to celebrate when they used to lynch a nigga. Like there used to be parades in white communities from a lynching of a black person. And if you ever seen the photos, you can actually see children there. Little babies there. You dig what I'm saying? While a black body, half naked, hanging from a tree. Sometimes they light them on fire. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes they'll keep him hanging there and shoot him while he's hanging on that tree. You know what I'm saying? And you have children witnessing that. What you think those children grew up to be? Just like their father. So guess what? That baby that come out that womb is gonna be taught the same way, man. And we got to get rid of that. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have to get rid of that before he grows up to be a lyncher. You know what I'm saying? And be a murderer on this earth. Go ahead, Officer Ross.
I was gonna say, you grow up to be Charles Manson.
Damn right. You know what I'm saying? Grow up to be Charles Manson, man. Isupk says, put a hook through and let the gator eat zero compassion. You know what I'm saying? Isupk said, and they fighting to get in the picture. Yup.
Brother on the road, ain't
Yeah, Isupk all that. That's my nigga, dog. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, right, man. So let's jump back to Isaiah. I just wanted to get that to show what we're talking about is not contrary to the Bible. Everything that we're speaking about right now in this present moment is not hate speech, man. You know what I'm saying? It's not nothing against what God desires or what God wants, man. And if you truly love God and you serve God, you would want the same thing. You would want justice for your people, man, by any means necessary. Go ahead. You got the Isaiah real quick? Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 14, verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
Who shall take them and bring them to their place,
Mm-hmm.
and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
Damn right. Read on.
And they shall take them captives,
Mm-hmm.
whose captives they were.
Guess who were we captive to? Edom. We served him for over 400 years, man. Prayed to his wife Jesus, fought in his wars, picked his cotton, nursed his young. We built his buildings, paved his streets, made all the inventions so he can live comfortable in his home. We the ones that did these things, man. Because we've been captive in their land, and we don't receive none of the benefits of all the great things we did in America. We don't receive none of the benefits, man. The only person that ever get any type of praise on this earth from in America from as a black person is Martin Luther King. That's all you hear about. You know what I'm saying? Because he wanted to integrate Negroes with white people, man. You know what I'm saying? But what about Nat Turner that wanted to fight against that? What about Harriet Tubman? You know what I'm saying? That wanted to get away from the oppression. You know what I'm saying? This is what they fought for. Our ancestors were not in the slave ship thinking back, man, can't wait till I get off this boat so I can vote, so I can stop being like, how ridiculous is that? You dig what I'm saying? Like, they're on that boat thinking about their family, thinking about their loved ones, thinking about freedom, how they gonna get away from the situation. Now we turn around talking about voting or integrating. You're dishonoring your ancestors, man. Well, guess what? The Lord is gonna bring us honor, and He gonna let those same people that was in those boats get an opportunity to bring justice to the people that brought them there. You know what I'm saying? Which is the so-called white man, right? Read on.
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were,
Mm-hmm.
and they shall rule over their oppressors.
We're gonna do what?
Rule over their
We're gonna rule over the so-called white man. Drop that. Let me get Revelations chapter 5. No, let me get Revelations 2 and 26 first. All right, everybody love to talk about the end times, but your pastor will always skip over Revelations. He'll never read Revelations, man.
It's obvious, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they don't read Isaiah. They don't read Jeremiah. They don't
Right.
read none of the prophets.
God.
You know what I'm saying? They don't read none of the prophets.
Damn right.
Because it's explaining what's going to happen.
Mm-hmm. Because your pastor is benefiting from this world. He gets all the wealth from the people that's ruling this earth by your destruction. The more you become destroyed, the more wealthy your pastor becomes. That's how the game goes. And guess who put him in that position to make sure that you're destroyed? The so-called white man, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, the Lord is gonna have a change in roles, right? You got that from you real quick, Rory? Whoever got that can go ahead and read.
It's like a 2 and 9, right?
Revelations 2 and 26. 2 and 9 is a good one, but I'll just get 26.
2 and 20. Come on. This is the book of Revelations 2 and 20.
26.
26, Salakia.
No,
This is the book of Revelations 2 and 26. It says, and he that overcometh and keep my works unto the end.
The end.
To
What
him.
is that end? What is that end talking about? Is it when the world explodes? Is it when we're gonna run into the sun? The end is talking about what?
When Salaki, when
Help me out, y'all. Go ahead, get down.
when the rulership,
Right, the end of Esau. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's talking about. Well, we got to be willing to endure until the end of this place. We got to do right now. The kingdom of heaven is within us. We got to change our lives right now until the time of the end, until this place falls. Right? You know?
Khan, keep my works until the end. To him will I give power over the nations.
He gonna do what?
To him I will give power over the nations.
Power over these nations, man. We're gonna make them our captives, man. The same way we were their captives. You know?
Khan, verse 27. And he shall rule over Salaki, and he shall rule them with a rod of iron.
Right. What is that talking about?
Like, if I may,
go ahead.
The rulership with rod of iron, that means it's going to be swift judgment if you go against the law.
Which is a part of it, right? The rod of iron that is talking about, right? What is that talking about? What's the spirit behind what he's saying? You want to give it a shot?
Well, I mean, saying he's gonna rule with a rod of iron, I mean, it's gonna be, I don't want to use that word. It's gonna be stern. It's gonna be stern. It's gonna be.
It's gonna be fierce.
It's gonna be a fierce.
It ain't gonna be no joke. Yeah, you don't have no wiggle room. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You ever get hit by right? Back in the days in school, they used to hit kids with rulers, right? The teachers used to have a stick or a ruler, and misbehave. You know what I'm saying? They'll get you. Well, guess what? We ain't gonna have a ruler, a wooden ruler. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have a rod of iron, right? And if you hit somebody with a rod of iron, they don't feel good. You know what I'm saying? But that would definitely teach you a lesson to get right. You know what I'm saying? And when Christ returns, it ain't gonna be about being liberal and everybody come together. You have the freedom to choose what you want to do. He's gonna be strict in his rulership, man. You know what I'm saying? And if you get out of line, you're gonna meet the judgment of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? And this is how it's gonna be for all Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We're gonna have that same power. You know what I'm saying? And any oppressor that get out of line, guess what? He gonna be met with a harsh judgment behind him. You know what I'm saying? The same way we was met. Go ahead.
Fierce conscience, not regarding the old or the young.
Right, Khan. Exactly, Khan. That's exactly how he was with us. You know what I'm saying? He ruled us with a rod of iron. Well, guess what? When we get a chance to rule, we're gonna rule him with a rod of iron. You know what I'm saying? Well, guess what? Ours ain't never gonna break. We're gonna keep on using it. You dig what I'm saying? Go ahead and give me Revelations 5 and 10 real quick.
Come. This is the book of Revelations 5 and 10. Salaki, you there? Other one?
You can. I
Come. This is the book of Revelations 5 and 10. And has made us unto our God kings and priests.
We're gonna be what?
And has made us unto our God kings and priests.
That's the role that we're supposed to be as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Kings and priests. Now, where is this gonna take place? Read on.
Come. And has made us unto our God kings and priests, and we shall reign on the earth.
We're gonna do what?
And we shall reign on the earth.
The Lord is gonna allow us to reign right here on earth. We're gonna be the kings and priests and rule with a rod of iron and reap all the resources of benefits of this earth right here while we alive. You dig what I'm saying? Like, we ain't gotta die to go and live peacefully. Like, that's not how God designed it for us. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to control you while you're dead. He wants you to be obedient while you are alive. You dig what I'm saying? He's not the God of the dead. He's the God of the living, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, right here, while we're alive on this earth, we're going to be ruling this earth. We're going to be a heaven on this earth. You know what I'm saying? And that is the world that's going to come. It's going to be a world where Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are going to be in heaven, and the so-called other and all the other nations are going to be in hell. You know what I'm saying? The same way we're in hell right now, guess what? They gonna be in there. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna be no white privilege, none of that going on. Everything that they push and promote is gonna be done away with. You know what I'm saying? So whenever somebody telling you that it's the end of the world, and look all the satanic imagery on the music and back in my days and this place has always been wicked because Esau ran it. This is always, you know what I'm saying? As long as a white man is in power, you're gonna find some wickedness. Let the white man go finally land on Mars. Guess what's gonna happen in Mars? There's gonna be prostitutes in Mars. There's gonna be drugs, cocaine. There's gonna be all type of wickedness in Mars, man.
So long as we think you the term fairy dust.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Whatever he touches becomes wicked, man. You know what I'm saying? Where the Lord is gonna have it where He gonna make righteousness on His earth. I want to get one more if we have time. I want to give me Matthew 16:3. Probably two with this one and another one. Let me get Matthew 16:3. Somebody give me Romans 13:11. Bible shot.
Salaki, sir.
Go ahead.
I have Matthew 16:3.
All right, you go ahead, Cody.
Book of Matthew, chapter 16, verse 3.
Start me first one.
And in say verse 1.
Yeah, Bible shot.
Come. Matthew chapter 16, verse 1. The Pharisees also with the Sadducees came, and tempting desired him that he would shew them a sign from heaven.
Right. Why are you waiting for some old conspiracy to come to pass? You know what I'm saying? The Lord is gonna let you know what to look out for. You know what I'm saying? For you to be aware when the end is gonna come. Go ahead.
Come. He answered and said unto them, when it is evening, ye say, it will be fair weather, for the sky is red.
Right. You know what I'm saying? When it's evening, when the sun is risen up, usually, farmers or people that outdoors knows when they say when it's red or when the sun is bright red that it's gonna rain later on in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like people they know how to discern that. All right, they know how to make that assumption based upon looking on the sky. All right, they know, all right, it's like this is what's gonna be the result of it, right? Read on.
Verse 3. And in the morning it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering.
Mm-hmm.
O ye hypocrites.
Oh, ye what?
O ye hypocrites.
Read on.
Ye can discern the face of the sky, but can ye not discern the signs of the time?
Right. Why are you waiting for the devil to pop out Travis Scott's mouth and appear to you? There's been many things that's been going on, and you disregarded them. You know what I'm saying? The fact that you a slave in America and don't know your nationality, that don't tell you anything. The fact that your people is getting shot down in the street, that don't tell you anything. You know what I'm saying? Well, the Lord is trying to let you know there's signs that's going on right before your face. You know what I'm saying? And this is the sign of the end right now. Stop waiting for Travis Scott to tell you the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? Stop waiting for a rap concert to tell you when the end of the world. All you got to do is look into the white man's history. And you know that you're living in the last days. You know that this is the end of the world. You know what I'm saying? Well, guess what? When this world ends, our world is going to begin. Read on.
Come.
You were linking
Verse
up
4. A wicked and adulterous generation seeketh after a sign,
mm-hmm.
and there shall no sign be given unto it.
Right, you trying to look for the eye. Oh, you see the eye? Oh, you see how that's the devil, that's the Lucifer head, or the triangle to the eye. You see that? That's the Illuminati. You know what I'm saying? These are the, but nobody cares about slavery. Like me putting a triangle to my eye is more dangerous. I mean, it is less dangerous than somebody actually putting a whip to my back. You dig what I'm saying? Like you are afraid of somebody covering one eye, you know what I'm saying, but not afraid of a police officer pulling the gun on your child and shoot him down in the streets. You know what I'm saying? That is more satanic than any eye being covered. You know what I'm saying? Christianity is more satanic because everybody's getting molested in there. Catholicism is more satanic. Islam is more satanic. But nobody look at those signs. You know what I'm saying? Well, we need to refocus on what spirituality really is. It has nothing to do with whatever you're talking about. That conspiracy bullcrap is not spirituality. Go ahead, Lafayette. Mm-hmm.
People just watch too many movies. They look for 7 dudes with capes on somewhere praying with candles. It's the Christian church. Like,
the why.
Looking the wrong way.
Yeah, they're right. You know what I'm saying? That's all you need. You trying to, God, you think somebody's summoning a demon to make you have a bad day?
Right.
That's not what it is, man. It's because you walk inside that church. That's why your life is messed up. You know what I'm saying? Because you're praying to a white Jesus. That's why your life is messed up. Because the white man is ruling is the reason why you're mourning. Well, it's time for the righteous to bear rule, right? Drop that. Let's get the Romans real quick. This will be the last one, 13 and 11.
Come on.
Go ahead.
Romans chapter 13 and verse 11. And that, knowing the time, that now is high time to be awake out of sleep.
And now is what?
It's high time.
It's high time. No, it's too wild. It's high time, man. Black bodies are being dropped right now. Our children are being oppressed right now. Haitian children, Mexican children, all the 12 tribes are being oppressed right now, man. This is high times for us to realize who the man of sin is, who the devil is, who the wicked is on this earth, man. And it's not no spooky dead man with a pitchfork. It's the man that's causing you to be oppressed. That's making your child live in a cage. That's making you trying to seek asylum under a bridge. There's somebody that's doing all these things, man. And right now, you need to witness those signs and realize you need to change. So that way, those things can stop existing on this earth. Read on. High time point.
Come on. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
You can read that one more time? Yeah.
And that, knowing the time, that now is high time to awake out of sleep.
Right. Wake up out of your sleep, man. You know what I'm saying? You might be up and awake and everything, but you're spiritually asleep. If you don't see that the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of, you're asleep. You're not woke. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, well, you're not woke because you rub crystals all day. You light incense and you know about the Illuminati and the all-seeing eye. You're not woke because of that. You know what I'm saying? What's really going to wake you up is coming back to the law, statute, commandments of the Most High. Serving the Lord, separating from the white man, and knowing who the devil is. That's woke. If you know the white man is the devil, nigga, you woke, man. You know what I'm saying? But if you trying to join him and celebrate Christmas, you're just as asleep as everybody else. Right? Read on.
Come on. 12. The night is far spent. The day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light.
Right. This is what we need to do as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. We need to change our lives so we can be next up in rulership. And we'll watch all our enemies and everybody that hate us fall, man. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and end the class. The water everybody came through. Cap will be on tomorrow. We'll continue on. Damn right. Give it up for the Lord. You know what I'm saying? We'll continue on next week. Same time, 6:30. Like I said, we're in the library. Hart Memorial Library, 211 Mackin Avenue, Kissimmee, Florida. Come on through, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see the brothers. We got the brothers in here. Al-Sharai, Lapia. You know what I'm saying? Sister Carl, we get down, man. Come through, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Trooper Kanat, Bunyamya, the water for helping me out. So with that, shalom, y'all.